Hey, welcome back, y'all. Let's go ahead and react to some of the Dan Bilzerian clips on his recent interview on the Fresh and Fit podcast.
I don't give a shit what race, religion, whatever. There's nobody on earth that gets more discriminated against than ugly people.
Yeah.
Because and you'll see it when you talk to girls, and they will talk about like somebody that came up and hit it on, and the only difference between the creepy guy and the guy that just like hit on him or whatever is if the guy's ugly or not.
Thank you.
Literally the only fucking.
Absolutely. They could say the same thing to the girl. And one guy, oh, you're just stop kidding around.
You're weird.
The next guy, grape, or I'm going to report you to HR.
No,
It's like,
it's so crazy, but it's like funny because being fat is like the one thing you can do something about it. You can go fucking work out. You just eat less fucking food, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like but they need to be included. But then the ugly people who have no fucking choice, it's not their fault, right? Like fat can be lazy, it can be not working out, it can be undisciplined with the fucking diet, it can be a million fucking things, right?
yeah.
And there's all these fixes for it, and they're all pretty much just like fucking discipline, and it's all going to make you healthier because being obese is like the number one fucking cause of like heart disease and all these other fucking problems. Right?
Diabetes, all of it.
Yeah, but like that's encouraged. We want to include these lazy people, but then the people that were just like born ugly, like fuck those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't fix it.
100%.
It's definitely a very shallow conversation, and it sucks. There are certain things you can do to make yourself more attractive, like losing weight, but then there are other things which are tough. I mean, like if you look at the science, like people are going to rate people with more symmetrical faces as more attractive. Bone structure, all of their teeth, all that kind of stuff. There are markers, and even you can prove this geometrically of what a more attractive, fully formed human is going to look like. And it's just, there is a lot of discrimination out there. It sucks, and it's kind of crazy hearing it from a guy like Dan Bilzerian, who gets so many women and lives that life, I guess you can say, and he is like pretty conscious of it, But it's a sad topic.
People are genuinely miserable, and because of social media, people like hate their lives more than they ever did before. Because now, I was talking about this with my friend on the phone earlier. It's like everybody's comparing themselves with the fucking upper echelon. There's always going to be a fucking dude with more money, that's taller, that has a bigger dick, that's more famous, that's fucking, whatever the fuck ever, whatever your superficial fucking measurement is. There's going to be somebody that's going to beat you. And now every one of those categories is fucking on the internet, and everybody's comparing this to this, and it's like, it's creating these women that have this fucking absolutely crazy skewed idea of what they deserve. Like what these fucking sixes think they deserve is mind-boggling to me. Because if you take that six and fucking bring her back 20 years and stick her in fucking Idaho, she would think that she maybe deserved the third son of the fucking farmer with the fucked up haircut. You know what I mean?
And again, this is a point that it is true from the male, but they're looking at it from the male perspective only, but it is another one of those things that's true both ways. He's talking about the woman, the sixes out of 10, who think that they deserve, this, like a rich guy, like a Dan Bilzerian or something like that, because they're on social media, they're juiced in with the cell phone, and then they're seeing certain things, and that's not what they want. Where before, you kind of lived in your smaller pond, so to speak, and we're more apt to accept what was available to you in life. And it is kind of a true thing, and it is true about social media. I mean, social media does kind of force us to compare and see how other people are living, and it can make us depressed and feel a certain way about it. But it's not just true for women that think they deserve someone higher on the totem pole or pyramid, if you want to call it that. But men will do that too. Like normal guys want the supermodel, right? So, and in that way, they're going to be less happy. And it's probably even worse for men too. I mean, especially with porn and things like that. And all the exposure to all this cream of the cream, top of what the world can produce or has to offer that there's not enough of, makes people unhappy in their lives. The way that it's explained here is pretty rash, because it's just coming from his personal experience as a guy, and he's seeing the women that are like this, but it is true from both sides, and women it would suck to be a woman and then you're on there looking at Photoshop models all day and you wish you can look like them, but if there's no natural way. And same thing with men too, you know, and it's just unfortunately probably why many people in our generation are depressed or, you know, taking the fast way out.
Like maybe if she was lucky and she'd be happy if that motherfucker brought her to Denny's. Now she wants a dude that's fucking 6'2", making fucking 7 figures a year. And not only does she want that, she thinks that she deserves that. And one day, one of these fucking guys is going to get drunk and accidentally fuck this girl. And then she's going to compare every single guy that she dates from that point on to that dude. And she's never going to be happy.
Yeah.
She's going to end up in one of these relationships that I see every fucking day, which is with a guy that she treats like shit, that guy thinks he's never going to get better than her because he's been conditioned with the fact that he just hasn't been getting any pussy, right? And she is like comparing him to this other guy, so she's like legitimately believes that this guy doesn't deserve her. And so like, both of them are not going to be happy. The problem is this is like a formula for like everybody being miserable, and that's what you have today. It's like, did you know that from 2008 to 2018, like the amount of guys under 30 that have had sex has like gone down like 3x?
Yeah.
Almost 3 times.
1 in 3 men now between
1 in
18 and 30 is a virgin or has had sex. It's literally tripled like the amount of guys that aren't getting laid. Yeah.
Fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I actually saw that study. The group age that they measured was from 18 to 29, I believe. And there was a significant increase in people, you know, that haven't had any sexual experience. And part of the explanation is this social media stuff right here, in terms of, you know, who's getting laid and who isn't, because, you know, most of these women that can offer themselves to people higher up on the pyramid and then, you know, communicate and get access and all that kind of stuff. So there's a large contingent of people not getting anything. And it's just an unfortunate truth, you know, the distribution of what's people want in the world is not evenly distributed. And sometimes it's a conflict that I have in my mind also, because it's like, I saw a picture, I don't know if I'll be able to find it, but it was just of this like young Russian kid, you know, and it was taken from a Ukrainian soldier, but the Russian guy's walking on the field and he doesn't see it. There's a soldier on the left and he's got an AK pointed at him. So, you know, right after the picture was snapped, this kid just got, you know, shot down and killed. And there, you know, in the world, there are 18, 19-year-olds who get drafted, never been with a woman. And that's it. That's their lot in life. And you just go die in the trenches. There was the Armenia-Azerbaijan conflict recently, and the Ukraine one, and whatever it is. And then there's other guys. Then there's Dan. There's Dan Bilzerian over here, you know, and he's just turning them out on his yacht. And it's just, I don't know. Is it unfair? Is it fair? I don't know. You know what I mean? But it's something to think about.
Yeah.
And that was till 2018. I guarantee after 2018,
It's got worse.
Way worse. With COVID, with this OnlyFans bullshit, you know, with all this stuff. It's crazy.
Bro, don't fuck it, DeMarco, man.
Him, bro.
Because
We say all the time on the podcast.
we talk about this on the pod, bro,
All the time.
when we bring girls on. And I'm really glad that we can have this discussion with you, because here's the thing. You're the one fucking these girls. Let's keep it 1,000, Dan. You're the one fucking these girls. You're the one that the girls are cheating on their boyfriend with. You're the one where they're traveling to California to go see that guy or whatever.
That's
You're the
why
guy,
I know.
or Vegas.
That's
So
why I know, because I've seen it. And I was
Yeah.
on the other side. That's why I never want to be on the fucking wrong side. 'Cause, like, man, it's like, fuck. I feel honestly, I stopped fucking girls that had boyfriends. I just like felt bad about it. Like in college, I didn't care. But then when it got to a point where like they might not have cheated if it wasn't for me, then I felt like a responsibility to like not ruin relationships. You know, before I was just like, well, shit, if she'd fuck me, she'd fuck anybody.
yeah.
Whatever, you know, like the sooner he finds out she's a whore, the better. But like now it's a little different. And so yeah, I try not to do that.
That's a good man.
I'm not always successful, but I try, you know.
Well, I mean, that's pretty much the Dan interview. Let's see if there's anything else in here that really struck me. Or you know what? Let's just go to Dan on marriage.
Hardly any upside there.
Facts.
We
You're
agree.
gonna have kids, but like to me, you know, here's the thing that I've seen about marriage, and this I really gotta end on this one.
Yeah.
Is I feel like it traps people.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I feel like it fucks up more relationships than it helps, because there's always gonna be somebody in there that wants it more. right? And so it's like when you trap the person that doesn't want it as much, they really feel trapped. And then the person that's been like really busting their ass to make the relationship work feels like they can fucking not do as much, and then that makes the other person, you know what I mean? It's like this whole cycle, and these snowball effects can go in both directions, right? Like you could get more attracted to somebody, you know, your relationship can improve and all this stuff, but like when it starts deteriorating and you're trapped, it really goes fucking like haywire fast, right? Like because when like the other person starts acting bad and you feel fucking trapped, and you know what I mean, it's like
the spiral.
It gets like exponentially worse. Because like if somebody starts acting shitty in a relationship and you're in it and you're not married, just fucking take a walk, go fuck somebody else, but like, you know, just don't hang out with them as much. When you're married, then you gotta ask the government for permission, you gotta bring lawyers in, it's this whole fucking process.
Yep,
right?
girls incentivized to take your money, all this shit.
All this shit. And that's the last thing I want to touch on is like when you end up breaking up or getting divorced or whatever, like my buddy, he had no prenup. And so he just gave his girl, he had he had a prenup that basically said that she got nothing.
Okay.
So like, sorry, I misspoke. He had a prenup that said she got nothing.
Okay.
And he ended up giving her, you know, millions of dollars and all this shit. And so she went from, you know, she would have expected half to now being very appreciative of a lot less. And the only difference was, you know, he specifically said, you get nothing. So they went into the agreement her expecting nothing. And that's another thing is like expectations.
Yeah.
You know, you set them low and then you fucking over deliver as
Bam.
opposed to like the other way around.
Yep.
I think it's interesting what he says about marriage. And I think he's right to a large extent. I think the more money you have, the harder these kinds of things might be. But then again, there's a lot of failed marriages among the poorer classes also. So there's no guarantee. I think kind of goes back to social media things. A lot of people aren't happy. Religion's kind of taken a back seat, so that incentive isn't really there to keep people together. And when I think of a guy like Dan, I mean, you know, he's rich and famous and got all this stuff. And I don't know if he's married, but I think it'd be tougher for that guy to get married because, you know, it'd be hard to know if someone's after your money or not. And that's why he's over here talking about prenups and things like that. And I guess the thing that's missing from these shows is like they identify problems, but you know, what is the solution? I don't know if anyone really knows the solution. You know, I guess you can just try to get married and do your best, and hopefully it doesn't end in a catastrophe. Maybe you can get married kind of expecting a divorce to happen, probably where a prenup comes in, but I don't think a prenup is going to solve the situation at large, you know, especially when it comes to raising kids and things like that. So it's not going to do anything about child support and any of that type of stuff. And I don't really know what they don't suggest anything. Again, for me, this just goes back to the no pressure lifestyle. Just do your best to try to be happy with what God gives you. And then, you know, try to reach whatever your dreams are or what it is you desire in your own way. But it's good to just be conscious of or recognize, you know, what the issue is and try not to compare yourself to people like Dan or feel bad about it. I mean, Dan's doing his thing. You can do your best, and it's good when you achieve a victory, however small it is. You know, it feels good, and you should be proud of that. Just because you're not on a yacht with some IG girl who's cheating on her boyfriend doesn't mean that your life isn't significant or worth it. But anyways, that's my reaction to Dan. I just noticed the Dan interview because I saw him in person once. It was at the Las Vegas Convention Center. I was there for a trade show, and I think he's part owner of some vape company. I think he was part owner of one vape company. Then there was some controversy with that. Now he's part of another vape company, but he was there. And it's funny, you know, a lot of these guys that are celebrities are contracted in to go to these trade shows in order to verify authenticity. And so I saw him there, and one of the younger guys in our crew was super excited. Like, oh my God, it's Dan Bilzerian, it's Dan Bilzerian. So I took a picture of him next to Dan Bilzerian, and Dan Bilzerian had all these models with him when he made his grand entrance and his grand entrance out with all these chicks. And they were all shorter than him. And the surprising thing was that I noticed about Dan Bilzerian is that he's actually way short. I always thought this guy was like 6'2", 6'4", or even just 6 foot, but he's like my height. You know, I'm 5'9", and honestly, I think he even seemed a little shorter than me. I was like super surprised. I was like, wow. But anyway, so if you're short, then maybe that gives you some hope. Anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think of this conversation. You know, I can listen to stuff like this. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's interesting to listen to. It's interesting to hear his perspective on it. These are the major talking points as far as dating's concerned, at least on this side of the fence. And we'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.